Interesting facts about animals' pets have long been an integral part of our lives. They make us closer to nature and protect us from loneliness. However, there are quite common myths about pets, as well as some facts that not all pet owners know. Frog bites can be quite serious. Frogs are thought to be some of the safest animals, with the possible exception of poisonous frogs that live in the tropics. Many people keep frogs as exotic pets. However, one of the most attractive species of frog, the frog, or toad, Pac-Man, can seriously bite you. Also known as the Argentine horned frog, this member of the class grows to a size of 16 centimeters in length and eats almost any food except mammals and other frogs. These frogs are known for their unintimidating nature, and they can inflict very painful and bloody wounds with their odontoid jaw-like teeth. In the places where these frogs come from, there are legends that such frogs can kill a horse by climbing on its lips. Horses are almost extinct. If you want to see with your own eyes the animals that are nearly extinct, visit a nearby stable. The horse species consists of several subspecies. The supposed ancestor of modern horses, the tarpan or Eurasian wild horse, is already considered extinct. The Przewalski's horse, a small Eastern European horse, is the only horse subspecies that exists in the wild. The origin of those horses now living in captivity remains in question, and scientists are trying to recreate this unknown ancestor. The loss of such a link in the wildlife ecosystem as the horse has already caused changes in vegetation and the loss of a food source for predators. Wild horses, like mustangs, have escaped the fate of being overrun by humans and are now partially filling their ecological niche in nature. Parrots are vectors of disease. Parrots are one of the most popular pets. You can easily buy them in a pet store. Compared to other feathered animals, parrots are quite friendly, get along well with people, and are very easy to feed. Australian wavy parrots are the most popular subspecies, and although they are as big as a sparrow, they are considered tiny parrots. Also very popular is the Karela parrot, which is often thought of as a long-tailed parrot. In fact, the cockatoo is a small cockatoo, a species already in danger of extinction in Australia. Parrots are wonderful pets, but they can also be dangerous. They can produce fine powder that can cause serious damage to the lungs, a disease known as bird lung allergy. Also, parrot owners risk stepping on the same rake as those who have unsafe sex. Birds can have chlamydia, and close contact with a parrot can cause ornithosis, avian fever. If left untreated, this disease can cause serious harm. Parrots are also a risk group for obsessive-compulsive disorder, which can lead to mutation and molting if the parrot is not properly maintained. So if you have a parrot, you need to care for it just as much, if not more, than you do a dog. Cats and dogs can blind you. It is well known that close contact with dogs, cats, or their products can be a source of parasites, and these parasites can lead to illnesses, especially those related to digestive impairment. However, there is a risk of contracting toxicariosis, which is even more dangerous. This infection can be transmitted from close contact with the animal or its products. An organism infected with this disease can go blind if it is not properly treated. Cases of serious visual impairment are also known. In the UK, a few cases of this disease are reported each year, while in the US, there are thousands of such cases. To protect yourself from the disease, take good care of your personal hygiene. Wash your hands with antibacterial soap. Hummingbirds can be kept as pets. Parrots, canaries, finches, and even minnows dominate the cages of pet stores. However, many people will be surprised that some bird lovers prefer to keep hummingbirds in special aviary cages. These cages are equipped with nectar and lots of different colors to make the birds feel at home. Some exotic hummingbirds can make up to 50 wing flaps per second. Northern hummingbirds have a very fast metabolism, so they need 3 times as much nectar per day as their own body weight. It is illegal to keep some hummingbird species, but some nurseries allow the most dedicated birders to buy them for their birdhouses. There are many alternatives to goldfish. Goldfish are a classic option for those looking for a fish that can survive in a simple aquarium without heating. Unfortunately, many pet store owners are unaware of the existence of other species of fish that can live in the same conditions as goldfish. The cyprinella is the champion of cold water survival in the aquarium. It can also rival the tropical tetra with its blue coloration and red fins. The dojo fish, which resembles an eel in appearance, can live at the bottom of large aquariums with temperatures as low as 12.8 Celsius. And of course the American blunt-nosed minnow, which is shaped like a white whale, or the Chinese cardinal. These fish reach 10 centimeters in length and survive at temperatures up to 10 degrees Celsius. Canaries are actually finches. Walk into the bird section of any pet store and you will see a large selection of canaries and finches. In fact, Atlantic canaries, which were bred on the Atlantic coast, are the same finches in the finch family. And many of the colorful singing birds that are sold as finches are not actually finches, they belong to the family Astrid. These Astrud finches, unlike true finches such as canaries, are more closely related to sparrows. These species live in forests in the southern hemisphere and are easily distinguished by their bulging beak and small size. They are more tame than true finches. Mollusks, soft-bodied, make wonderful pets. True aquarium fish lovers quickly realize that the fish get bored pretty quickly of being alone in the aquarium. Fortunately, it is possible to keep other sea creatures in the aquarium. More than 20 species of shrimp of different colors, from bright red to blue, can live in an aquarium. Some reach 6 centimeters in length. Japanese expert Takashi Amano has found that shrimp are as useful to the aquarium as catfish. They clean plants from harmful algae. Also for water purification, you can buy mussels or bivalves of different colors. Their shells are up to 10 centimeters in length. Finally, to create an artificial sea effect, the Australian blue lobster is ideal. But be careful, its claws can be destructive to small fish, so it can be placed only in a large aquarium with large fish. Ferrets are ruthless predators. The ferret, an increasingly popular exotic carnivorous animal, is a domesticated version of the Eurasian black polecat, found throughout Eurasia. In the wild, these carnivores periodically visit local chicken coops, but if domesticated at an early age, they make a good pet. Some argue about which species of ferret gave rise to the domestic ferret. They can all be different colors, from white to red-brown. Ferrets have long been used as hunting dogs to hunt animals or to play with. In the wild, the ferret is a very dangerous hunter. It affects the brain of its prey while keeping it alive, but paralyzed. The ferret then drags its prey to its burrow, and there it begins its meal. Exotic animals should not be a problem. Very often in the headlines we see statements that exotic pets are banned, and this is usually followed by a protest from owners. Although the concept of exotic pet is quite a stretch. First, animals such as dogs or bulls, for example, which can cause people to get hurt, are not considered exotic. Although some exotic animals are not suitable as pets in principle, many cute and harmless creatures can be considered as such. These include, for example, the wavy parrot, common wall lizard, chinchilla, Mongolian gerbil, ornamental lobster, or pygmy catfish. All of these species are closer to their ancestors living in the wild than dogs or cats, but they are also easy to tame and can be much safer for humans. Of course, you can't disagree that exotic animals require more complicated care. Otherwise, wild exotic animals can be made just as domestic as a cat and a dog.